Creation is a horrible and unexpected place. Listen at your own risk. Welcome to the Immaculate Chaos, an adventure of triumph, mistake, and heartache. Listen as beings unbound by the loom of fate struggle against unseen forces in a reality they barely understand. With intentions blinded by light and a path hidden in darkness, yet another step is taken towards uncertainty. Join battle once again, Anathema, as this story must yet be told.
Zolly and I will go check out where they got these apples from.
So you go to the brewery that has a bunch of apples in crates sitting in front of it.
It's like almost in the center of it.
Yeah, is that where you want to go?
Yeah, let's check it out.
Alright. I guess we're gonna go back to the center of town.
Okay, so you're gonna go to
The orchard.
Yeah, the fire.
Mm-hmm.
The fire thing.
No,
Okay,
to
yeah.
the orchard.
To the orchard.
The orchard.
Okay, so you go past the fire again.
Yep.
You end up over by the orchard.
Mm-hmm. You
both smell a very distinct, fresh, blossoming smell.
Does it?
Zalia specifically, you smell fresh turned soil. But the entire orchard has a solid floor. So it's not like this grass is fresh. Like this grass has been here a while. It's an established thing. But you smell fresh turned soil.
I try and figure out where it is coming from.
It's coming from the woods. You'd have to enter the woods to do it.
I investigate.
You're going to go into the woods?
I'm going to
Can I get a perception and socialize roll from the two of you?
Oh my god.
Absolutely.
Good thing you're with me.
Well, don't say that yet. I got lucky last time.
Yeah, 12 is kind of a not all the time type thing.
No. Most of the time it's like, I got a 1, yay, off 10 dice, because that's how much my dice like me.
There it is.
You said socialize and perception? Or
Yes.
awareness and perception?
Yes.
Or
Perception.
Socialize and I got
Socialize
it.
and perception.
Sweet.
Okay. You realize, huh? 5?
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
You both realize this is a manicured orchard. The roads are very well kept. The road itself leads up to a raised fortress.
Yeah.
This fortress is overlooking something. You both know that it's actually overlooking those warehouses. There's a solid line of guard stations up top that are just looking down in the guardhouses with a ballista that you're pretty sure could be lit on fire in a pinch.
Oh, nice.
So you see this very ornate fortress, brand spanking new build
Yeah.
that's overlooking this orchard.
Yeah.
That's been also manicured and is immaculate. No apples are on the ground.
Yeah.
The grass is tight.
Yeah.
Like, do you enter those woods in a place where
Everything
space,
is so prim and proper. Yeah.
Yeah.
We could ask.
Also keep in mind, broad daylight.
Yeah.
You also do see a field off in the distance that's completely unkept.
Mm-hmm.
It has a couple of stones.
What's the purple thing on that field?
It's Shinto Shrine.
I don't see purple.
It's kind of bluey.
Oh.
You don't see
That
that
looks
yet?
like black to me.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't see it yet. You just see like this open field of wild.
Mm-hmm. I would.
You would?
I would. Yep.
Okay. So you enter. Zali, do you follow him?
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys enter the wood. The ground itself. Wow. The ground itself is soft, but not mushy. Like it has that like almost carpet feel to it.
Mm-hmm.
And the trees themselves are warm.
Did you stay on the roads that go through the orchard?
They went into the wood.
Oh, okay.
They said they went into the wood.
Into the woods. Yep.
Yep. You see all the trees are in bloom, which means that they have flowers, which means they shouldn't have fruit, but the trees also have fruit.
I check for magic.
There is a slight flow here, coming from the ground and from the trees themselves. The last time you saw something like this was when someone sent up a whole bunch of pea pods to mine minerals.
Mm-hmm.
Evergreen.
Do I understand that?
No.
I would explain it to
Okay.
you.
She explains it, now you understand it.
Okay. Gotcha.
Somebody with talent made evergreen apple trees.
Yep.
Rog nonsense. Angus nonsense.
No, Talia style nonsense. She just hasn't done it yet.
We should, at some point, find out.
You guys hear whistling?
Whistling? Oh, like a guard whistle?
Yeah.
We should probably respectfully bow out.
Alright.
You see a couple of people. Hey, wait, hold on there.
Great. How you doing?
One guard stops you
Yeah.
guys. Papers. Another one starts looking where you guys were just coming from. As he's looking over, as he's reading your paper, you hear from behind you, "No damage, sir."
As he does that, I just crouch down and I just start gently petting the grass.
Sir, I'm sorry for the unwarranted thing. My
thing.
He hands you back the paper.
It sounds so disingenuous. Like, sorry about that. You know what? No, fuck you. I'm just stepping on grass.
I'm trying to RP it correctly.
Right?
He hands you back the piece of paper.
Yep.
Investigator. Is there some sort of reason you're entering the gardens?
I'm gonna level with you. We've been on a long trip, and I've been to some fairly unsavory places in my particular line of work. My employee here really likes woods, and we haven't seen a great deal of woods like this, really ever.
He kind of looks at her sidelong and back at you.
I tried to, be an accommodating employer,
I'm rolling around on the grass. It feels so nice.
I mean, look what I'm working with here.
Well, no damage was done to the woods themselves,
and
so,
they won't.
I would
so
never
there's-
damage.
So there's no charges, but there is actually a seating area if you go down Fortress Way, and he points down the road that goes into the woods.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So there is a little bit of an area for where the villagers tend to have picnics, because I understand it is a very interesting wood.
Would it be out of line for me to talk to him?
You don't know. You could try.
I'm going to make a point to ask you.
Yeah.
May I speak to him?
Yes.
He now is ignoring him and paying attention to you.
Who takes care of these beautiful woods?
They take care of themselves. It was a gift from the Lady of Deceit.
I feel like I'm about to lose my wife here.
We're not married yet.
Not a good point.
Lady of Deceit. How could that possibly be good?
Yeah, that doesn't sound bad
It
at
just
all.
doesn't sound so ominous.
She's
like I wanna
sounding
burn
better
this whole
and better
city
to
the ground
me.
right now.
And they say it in like an honorable notion.
I
like
know.
it's a good
I
thing.
want to burn the city to the ground every time I hear you say that.
What part of the Trickster Monument didn't you hear the first
I
time?
know.
Actually, Shindo shrines are meant to keep something at bay, trapped.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So an Oni
Yep.
shrine would be to keep the Oni
In
under
it.
the ground.
Got you.
So,
we should break it. It'd be funny.
No,
Really let it out.
If the city would burn, Brock would be happy.
my
Angus doesn't know any of that.
ignorance. But I have literally lived under a rock for a very long time. Who is the Lady of Deceit?
Well, he looks at both. Like, well,
Don't give me that.
no
It's a good
offense
idea.
meant, but you aren't local, so I'm sorry. It's just a name that we call her. Her name is Thenegrin?
Thundergren, the Lady of Deceit. This is great.
Pardon as I burn the whole city to the ground!
Hope someone picks up that phone, because I fucking called it.
Oh, I knew it too. As soon as he said the lady of deceit, I'm like, the bitch who stole my book, you mean?
Yep.
Thenegrin Dusk.
Thundergren
Oh,
Dust.
Dusk.
Huh. I make note of that.
Adopted daughter of the Daimo?
Adopted daughter of the Daimo.
Daimo.
King.
Daimo.
Daimo.
Daimo. Who?
Daimo.
Daimo.
So these are her woods, and she gave this to you as a gift.
Yeah.
What did you guys? I mean, not to pry. I'm just curious. Such a magnificent gift.
She is very talented.
What did you guys?
We're her homeland. This is where she was born.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, the monument is also of her make. It's to memorialize her brother.
What happened to her brother?
Oh, he was murdered in an assault when we were. How would he?
Yeah, you don't know.
When
We all just look around our mics
For
at
those of
you.
you who don't know what's going on, everyone at the table simultaneously looked at Gondane.
he said,
You don't know.
he was murdered when we were, and then you watch as like he stops himself,
Yeah.
and you watch panic on his face go, liberated by Matsumoto.
Oh, right. Yeah, no, there's a lot of liberation going on. And then I
Yes,
kinda-
isn't it?
good. Which is good.
He goes, yes, isn't it wonderful?
it's absolutely wonderful.
There's no.
Please tell me you just caught what just happened here, because that's amazing.
What?
Nope, he didn't.
I can't metagame! You gotta slap me for it!
I will.
Okay.
Oh!
I sense a coup coming on.
Hey Angus, you know how you grab your hammer, it has power in it? Yeah, there's no power in it. I don't know what happened.
Camlin is very good.
I
at
can't be the only one who
haiku.
notices these things!
Maybe should have played Not a Craftsman then.
Just
You should do
craft
more
a
than
coup.
just.
But proceed. If there's anything we can do to help on your investigation, please let us know. But should you wish to visit or see the fortress,
Yeah.
You would need a formal audience, just so we're clear.
And to my understanding, Thundergren is in the fortress, and I have to get that permission to see her.
No, her retainer's in the fortress.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I wasn't sure.
No, the Lady of Deceit is where she belongs, next to the Daimo.
Ah.
One more question.
Do I know what Daimo means?
King.
Oh, yeah, but do I know that?
Yes.
Okay.
You know
Who? Oh, never mind. Answer my question. I'm done.
You ask the question?
Who's not
I
great?
wanna know
Where
what the
is
question
good?
was.
Huh?
I want to know what the question was.
The question was, who is the Daimo?
Who's the Daimo? And then I figured out it's Matsumoto.
Yeah.
Did you? Did you ask? Did you know? Because we still have never gotten this clarified perfectly, and he's been hinting at it the whole time.
I have hinted at it
mean,
pretty
we
hard.
sort of
You guys made that
know.
link
Who,
fit.
who's the Daimo again?
Matsumoto Dusk?
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Just want to be
Now,
clear
between you and me, how do you feel about this new...
about this Daimo.
Give me a
Oh, man.
charisma socialize roll
Uh-huh.
before you say another word.
Oh. My God.
God, he stumbled into what I already figured out in this conversation, I feel like.
With charisma and what?
Charisma and socialize.
Ooh, it's not going to be good.
I know you like to
No,
troll me
don't.
by pretending that you're being thick. Please don't.
I'm not a talker.
He's not.
He's a lover.
Oh.
Yeah, he is.
He's a lover, not a glover.
He's a gardener.
One.
One.
It's not a bocce, but
Okay. You are vaguely aware
Mm-hmm.
that what you're about to say could be taken as insurrectionist against a totalitarian
Yeah.
governing
Yeah.
Yeah.
government. Do you proceed to say it?
Yeah.
just change the last word to apple trees, bro. Just.
Fine.
How's
Don't.
life been here for you for the past, I don't know, like 10 years?
It's been better. It's been better. We have definitely how would he phrase it? benefited from the expansion of the Empire?
What are the hardships here like?
The enlistment.
Not enough empire.
You don't have a choice.
No, you must serve. All must serve.
You have a family.
Well, I guess.
Do you get to see them a lot?
They live here in town. I was born and raised here. I was lucky enough. I was lucky enough to be reassigned to my homeland for service.
Where were you before?
I've always served here. I train. We're all train in the Lotus Nation, underneath the spires.
I thought all of the nations were the Lotus Nation.
They're all the Lotus Empire. They're under one banner, but they still, because of the way Nexus runs business, they have to maintain their individuality.
Presumptuous of them to think they're an empire.
Oh gosh.
They're all micro companies under a single banner.
Angus knows that.
Well, unless there's anything pressing, I do have matters that I must get back to.
That's it. Thank you for taking the time to speak with us.
Very well, Miss
Zalia.
Zalia. He turns to go.
And then I realized that I just fucked myself over. No, I'm kidding. Maybe.
Are you busy tonight?
I am not sure. I'd have to ask my employer, who just walked away for a brief moment, who may be back with... Oh, here he comes.
So you realize, because you've been kind of like just watching the guard doing his thing, he asks her name.
Yep.
He says Miss Zalia, or she says Miss Zalia. So he says,
gave him
very
her
well, Miss
name?
Zalia. And he goes to turn around and he turns back to her and he goes, are you free tonight? Which piques your interest, and you look over to her. She's in her human form.
Oh, she doesn't have a tail right now. Well, she's in the...
Oh, because the...
No, because she had to channel willpower to look at the magic in the trees.
Nope.
No? Oh.
It's the woods themselves.
She's around
Oh.
So he's seeing Hottie McHot Pants.
Yup.
He is.
I thought that was what you normally
Barely
wear.
wearing anything.
Yup.
What do I say?
You're my employer. I can't say that I'm free.
Oh, got you. don't do it.
You are pretty sure that if she leaves the woods, she's gonna go back to having a
Yeah,
tail.
no, that's the thing. I unfortunately, she will be working tonight.
Very well. Should you be free, though? And he hands you a little address.
Oh, thank you.
Nice.
And he goes away.
Is he out of earshot?
Yeah.
What do you think would happen if he saw your real form?
He wouldn't care after he told me.
Well, I'm sorry.
You gonna give him the
petting the
steak.
grass, getting all the people to want to touch my ass.
So give him a
Well.
little stick and prick.
give the old
Grandma Ari, you watch your
this thing with
your
my
grandson
hands.
put 4 plates of food down his gullet.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a perception awareness.
He's a growing boy.
Oh,
Is it sight-based?
fucking stunted.
Yay.
That's amazing.
He's a growing boy.
Why did I not play this character from the start?
Hey, this
I feel like
guy
Zoe would have
work
liked me
for
better.
more.
She used the charm to find her true self.
Oh my god.
The wonderful old lady.
Who can freaking throw trucks at people?
5.
As he's eating, every now and then you catch like a low, like, growl from his throat that he's burying in food, and you watch as his sword sheath, which he's put off to the side in a respectful manner, is no longer glowing. You didn't realize it was glowing before. And you watch as this angry red light just slowly ebbs away.
He was hungry.
I was hangry.
We were on the road for a very long time.
It was a week and we had rations.
What, some hardtack and our own spit?
So they offer you a bunch of different foods. As Grandma Ari, do you go high table, low table, or kind of in the middle?
I'm so sorry.
When they offer you food, they offer you a bunch of different types of food. There's some that are very obviously way more expensive with harder to reach ingredients, or do you go like to the end or somewhere in the middle?
Yeah, somewhere in the middle.
Somewhere in the middle? Okay. So
Grandma Ari is modest.
okay.
The Fujiwaras aren't an affluent family.
So
No, they are,
You
but
get your food. Do you guys sign for your food, or do you just pay? Because you have money.
I would just pay.
Okay. Ari has money.
Ari has some.
So Grandma grabs some
Dollar
Goku.
bills, y'all.
Thanks, Grandma.
Make it rain.
Do you do anything
Thanks,
else during the
Gam.
meal while you wait for?
This is so
Sorry.
great. This is so great.
Do you do anything else during the meal while you wait for
Oh,
Kevlin to
man.
finish up his meals, or do you sit there and enjoy some tea and just
Yes, I would enjoy some tea.
Hit on the bartender. It'll be funny.
Oh my god.
Thank you, Gam.
Fucks like awakened tigers.
You're such a strapping young lad. If it weren't 20 years ago, I would have had you in the mildest ways.
You
We
want
still
a gummy?
good.
You want a gummy?
You want a gummy? Oh well.
It's
Oh,
almost
no,
as bad
what's
as a
funnier?
pumpkin.
Oh my goodness.
Nope.
Derailment. Nope.
Aren't you glad that we're doing something
Don't
you
like
actually
that.
planned for, though?
This is the most role playing
Okay.
she's done.
Yes. Well,
What?
you guys have
This is amazing.
I went all out for that fucking find a thing.
You did. You did.
Beat people up for coin tabs.
That is true.
Okay. So, you guys finished. They cleared your plates. Is there anything else we can do for you today?
Where might be a nice place to stay for the evening?
That would honestly depend on what you have for disposable income. What was the reason for joining? For coming here?
Setting
I
up
look
a
at you.
business.
You're setting up a business?
Yes.
Textiles.
A textile business.
Well, if you're wishing to stay, I would probably suggest the Ridges. They have some of the more newer buildings, but they tend to change hands a lot. Apple Lodge is a little more to do with brand new buildings and businesses. Plus, it would be pretty close to the
Market.
close to Long Row.
A nice little shop.
Why do you have stuff in your beard?
Yeah.
Is that on purpose? Or did you lean over the table and it got stuck?
No, I'm entertaining myself.
Also, if you ask me, my grandma doesn't like the Shinto shrine, so.
Well, it's of course
How
your
much
decision,
do you love
Grandma.
Gam Gam?
It's of course your decision, Gam Gam.
Gam Gam wants a property to hit on hotties.
I want to
My
go where all
grandmother
the
doesn't
hot
like the Shinto
singles
shrine.
are.
There's snow on the roof, but there's a fire down in the boiler.
Grandma, Gam Gam's just a massive sexual deviant.
You know, I could only keep up appearances for so long. I was so polite for tea.
Oh man.
No, what did you say? The Apple Ridge was close to.
Apple Ridge is
Like
close to the
business?
is mostly businesses, like people who live in their business and do business out of it. So that's usually where business takes place. People who live here live in the other. She kind of indicates lives in the other two regions, either the Ridges, which is the old zones, or Eastward, which is.
Well, maybe we can meet some people in Apple Ridge. Let's go there.
Well, you're already in Apple Ridge, Grandma.
Farting grandma.
Oh, I'm falling and
Senile.
I can't get up.
Senile, sexual, and rich.
That's the best kind.
Well, the waitress kind of wishes you guys well and good luck. You guys go wherever it is that you're going wanting to go. So the Ridges is Old Babar. That is where the buildings are the oldest in the entire town, but that's where all of the residents really are. There's a couple of smaller businesses that are kind of renting out of like the first floor of their home. So like, little food restaurants, that kind of stuff. Eastward, you have a lot of newer homes, but they're kind of mixed in to like estates. So it's a lot of places where you'd have a warehouse and like you're living next to the warehouse. That kind of stuff.
Yep.
You guys miss Gam Gam's boiler.
Yep. Oh.
So,
Oh, life. We're just role playing in a tavern, nothing out of the ordinary at all. I feel like this is going to be a thing.
Oh,
The
wait, then you
phrase,
guys-
don't sass me,
where are
young
you guys
man.
going?
Do I still smell the smell?
Yeah,
From the north?
it's pulling you to the north. It's not as strong, but it's like
It's not as strong.
it's almost like smelling like rain on the air as you're watching the storm come at you. You know it's coming from that direction, but it's kind of all around you a little bit.
So is there an inn nearby that we'd be staying in?
There's an inn in the Apple Lodge. There's a couple of inns in that district. This district too.
Okay.
There's no inns in Eastward.
So we're gonna
And
look
there's-
for an inn at or a room at Apple Lodge.
Okay, so you're gonna walk around and find an inn for the night.
Yes.
Now it's noon.
Okay. Well, Tamlin, should we try checking out some of the other businesses and I don't
Yes, that would be
know, see
a
what we have for competition?
that would be a terrific idea, Gam Gam.
So you guys gonna go look through businesses? Just kind of get an idea of what's in Apple Lodge, or you guys going to a different district and checking it out?
Let's stick around Apple Lodge, I guess, for now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go and kind of discreetly look at the Freedom Fire.
Okay. Angus and Gratham are doing what after they have eaten their glorious fish?
So
And it was served with fresh citrus as well.
Shitrish.
me and Gratham had some talking to do while he was there, right?
Yeah, he wanted to talk to the waitresses and stuff.
Oh, just anybody.
Yeah.
So
You don't see any fishermen. Like, as you're walking through, you don't, like...
Yeah. I'm not there for the fish market anyway.
Yeah.
You know, I'm there for the restaurants. But walk up, sit down. What kind of style are we looking at for the fish? You said there was one fish and chip place. What is it like? Is it a
It's a very square, boxy building.
But like sit down, order at a window, or
Both.
okay.
Yeah, they have an external window so the bar's built into the front wall.
Yeah.
So people can order from outside, but there's a whole bunch of places inside that you can sit down, and it looks like they have a nice deep fryer for their fish and chips.
Yeah.
You see a squat gentleman sitting behind the counter, who's mixing up a bunch of different batters and stuff. You see a large cask off in one corner, and you can smell the ale.
Yeah. You said it's about lunchtime.
Yep. I assumed you guys ordered fish and chips.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's fantastic.
Um,
But it looks like anything you'd see at a Nexus. You've been to Nexus twice, I think, now.
Is it busy?
More or less. You see a lot more of people coming in and grabbing things off of the counter than you see anything else, and they're not even really ordering. You just see him making a bunch of things, and he's putting them up, and
Yeah.
people are coming, like, they must just be regulars.
Yeah.
So they're coming over and they're grabbing food. You do see one person come over, grab about 6 different bags, and then walk away.
So we're gonna go inside and sit down.
Okay.
Is there a server of any sort, or
There's 2 servers.
Yeah.
They come over and get your order. They get it made. They give you the non-alcoholic options for lunch. They do offer you a what would they call it? A heavy tea, I guess is what they would call it. Something with a little bit of wine in it. Just to kind of get your afternoon rolling.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So plate just like your basic fish and chips, please. The heavy tea actually sounds nice. Is that made with local vintage or?
It is. It's made with local. You can either get sake or you can get apple wine.
Are they both from here? Or?
Yes.
Oh, wonderful. Where do the apples come from? I noticed the orchard down the road.
The orchard produces a fair amount on a daily basis.
Is that apples that
Yes.
it's made from? Oh, wonderful. Now, we were walking through the center of town. This is more of a...
Trying to just shoot the shit while they're making your food and all that.
Yeah. I'm guessing it's not busy inside at the
No,
moment.
it's not too horribly busy.
Okay.
It seems like most people who come here are either
For lunch.
here for lunch, and they do this every day or every Tuesday or whatever.
Yeah.
Do they have a menu, or is it just spoken?
It's spoken, more or less. It looks like this place pretty much just does fish and chips. They do a couple of other fried things, but it's lunch, so they only list a bunch of light things for you.
So, this is...
Angus orders just protein, like just fish.
Okay.
You don't want
Fried
potatoes?
fish or just fish?
Cooked.
What kind of McNack are you?
No, he's trying to look. He's trying to come off as like a heathen. He's trying to look.
He still wasn't the only one thinking.
So they give you a lightly fried, pan-seared fried river cod.
Yeah.
You're lucky Gam Gam's not there. You eat your potatoes and you like it.
So you were talking about the thing in the middle.
Yeah, well, just getting to it,
Yep.
as she comes by to check in on us and stuff. Now, my associate here is a bit of a craftsman, and when we were going through the center of town, we noticed the beautiful pyramid. What is that?
It is beautiful, but it is sad. It's a monument. It's a monument to the last male born to the house of the bar.
Really?
Yeah.
What happened to him?
He died in the assault when the bar was liberated.
We're from a far off land. Who liberated you?
Matsumoto?
Was it?
When it got folded into the Lotus Empire.
Huh.
Gotta be over a decade ago now.
Liberated from what?
Themselves.
Yeah. Were the
Angus said that, like liberated from what?
That's what she says. Themselves.
so It's a shrine to the last male born to the house of
Babar.
the ruling house of Babar.
Correct. And you guys already know that Babar was a militaristic
Yeah.
shogunate.
So, who built the shrine?
Oh, his sister, the Lady of Deceit. Right hand of Matsumoto.
Oh, he hears this too now.
Yeah, that's why I was getting into it.
Angus is eating his fish and you just hear dry fish.
Dry fish. I don't know. It seems pretty moist to me. Don't insult the Mangus.
Everything's dry on his lava tongue.
That's why he's.
Not
God damn it.
the Lady of Deceit, right hand of Matsumoto.
How long did it take her to build that? It's so seamless. It's so.
I wasn't here for it. I recently moved here, but
Oh.
from what from the stories I hear told, she built all of it in a couple of days, couple of weeks, something like that. They treat it as if it's some sort of miracle.
Did she also do the shrine in the field down by Copper Fair?
Oh, that unkept field thing.
Yeah.
I don't know what the story is on that.
Oh, okay.
But from what I understand, she did the fortress, she did the apples, and she did the monument.
Huh.
Does the Daimyo live in the fortress?
Why would the Daimyo live in the fortress?
Does he live here?
Well, I mean, there's the retainer in the fortress.
Well, where's the Daimyo live? He doesn't live in the fortress.
Well, the Daimyo of the Lotus Empire? He'd be in the seat of the empire.
Oh.
So, Lotus Nation.
We
That makes sense.
Oh man, it's much closer.
Yeah, we're just. This is so new to us. We normally do our trading down in.
Most people trade in Nexus.
Yeah, but if I was in Nexus, I would have heard of it.
Just quick, out of character. What's our relation to C. John again?
See, John?
This.
Far west of where you are now.
West?
West.
We're over here?
No. It is west
Nexus
of you.
Is there.
Yes,
Oh, okay, so we're in here.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, I just we used to do a lot of our training down in Thorns. Is that what it? Yeah.
Oh.
And so, yeah, we've made our way to Nexus, and we've heard of some possible trading opportunities up in this area here.
Well, the Empire is expanding pretty quick, although it's been a few years since they had an acquisition.
So hopefully we're looking to tap into some
Well, then you
possible future markets.
Well, depending on what your trade is, you'd probably be better off going to one of the other places. I mean, I don't know much about it,
Oh, no. Understandable.
but if you're seafaring, I mean, that new acquisition, the Water Nation, they're all port stuff, I believe. Being right on the water and what have you.
Well, I thank you.
Although I do hear that there's some weird creatures out that way, so.
What do you mean by weird creatures?
Things that don't have organs.
That is weird.
Yeah. Things that just move and gore you.
What are the like?
Things like swords.
Like moving metalworks?
You got me. I don't know.
Huh?
They're just saying it ain't made like nothing. Ain't got no.
It sounds dangerous.
Like I said.
Yeah.
It's on the water. So if you usually do water, not sports.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. That's a rollback.
Yes.
If you do
if you do water sports. I mean, there's that too.
If you do water trade, as is for those on the inner sea, that would be the better place. The Water Nation would be more your style. But we get snippets of information.
Yeah.
I mean, really, the power center and the trade center for Lotus Empire is the Lotus Nation.
Huh.
It is the center part of...
Yeah.
It is the heart of the Empire.
Well, thank you very much. I had no idea about any of this. This is the closest point to where we were coming from. And so we figured we'd come up here and start to make our way. You've been so helpful. And so,
please.
as we finish up, I leave a nice hefty tip for the young server.
Yeah.
And so, your name was again?
Give me a second.
Name generator time.
Yeah. I have it up because you always ask me for names.
Mr. Butthole Man.
And I don't want to put a name to something unless someone needs it.
Yeah.
There's no reason to.
If you did that in one of my games, I'd be like, Bluefish.
Aya.
That would not be
IA. Huh?
AYA.
AYA.
Oh.
What was the name of the
I heard Aya, now I want.
AYA?
Yeah.
What was the name of the restaurant?
Nexus something?
No. I mean, it is the Nexus place, but
It's
no,
the stank
it's
fish.
the...
The stank fish.
The Stone Guardsman Stop.
Oh, I was saying,
Stone.
I thought it was the saucy cod.
Guardsman Stop.
Oh, yeah, no. It's a joke.
All right. I'm gonna have to throw this paper into my stuff, but so yeah. Once we're done eating, I think we will make our way over to see this historical landmark.
Okay. So everyone about here ends up looking at this fire thing from different points of this field.
With different points of information.
Yeah.
I was about to say, I think me and you got.
So you
We
do
did.
have a
Similar.
chance to reconnect with each other should you all wish.
I think it's a good idea.
I think we're definitely going to be a bit more discreet about it, but
I think I'm gonna
walk up, stand and admire with the other people admiring.
While you guys are doing that, I am going to try to case it.
Give me a intelligence and occult.
You gonna try to case it?
Yeah, I'm gonna spend 15 minutes looking at it.
I want to see if I can figure out. I want to know exactly what the fuck.
So are you also gonna case it? I need an intelligence and occult.
I'm gonna bow respectfully to the old lady because that seems to be the popular trend here.
We're from way out of town. We're not entirely sure what's going on.
Are
we
Cameron
see him
and I
by
close to the pyramid?
Yeah, you guys
we're all
Apple
there.
Lodges too. So as you guys are going through, I'm just gonna fiat and say you guys end up close enough to there that you see the other two groups kind of being there. Okay.
Can I try scent of midnight dweamers?
What is that?
The lunar recognizes the wild, sickly, sweet aroma, the exotic spices of Malpheus, the underworld's rotting stench, and more. She rolls perception occult. One success reveals boundaries between creation and other worlds, such as an entrance to spirit sanctums or the border of a shadowland or wild zone, and the realms they lead to. There's more.
Give me your perception awareness, or perception occult, I think is what it said.
It does other stuff, though.
Okay.
Do you want to hear it?
Sure.
All right. One success also lets her detect the presence of ongoing sorceress or necromantic effects, while circle times 2 successes lets her identify a spell or workings function. She can identify the aspect, function, and properties of a hearthstone, domain, or manse.
We're gonna get to the end of this.
Yeah. With 3 successes if it's standard, or 5 successes if it's greater. The lunar can determine the nature of a spirit or fae she can perceive by scent with his essence and successes.
Okay, take your roll.
We're gonna get to the end of this, and it's gonna be a glorified lava lamp, and there's just gonna be a
Okay.
so much time.
Yeah, really.
Very flesh.
So, occult people.
Yes.
That was Created by magic.
3 successes. I have a cult. Does that include me?
You smell Malpheus distantly.
Okay.
Yeah, you're sniffing my boob.
Yeah, you're smelling Malpheus coming from somewhere. It's nearby, but you don't know how close. But it's not directly in front of you. It's not coming from this fire thing. But you do know that the thing in front of you is magic.
Okay.
But you didn't roll high enough to know what kind of magic. So it's at least better than terrestrial circle. Okay, so this
It says
was
that I can figure out the properties of a Hearthstone, Domain, or Manse with 3 successes if it's standard. So it's not standard.
I don't know what standard means.
I don't know either.
Yeah.
Or 5 successes if it's greater.
Useful.
It must be greater.
It's definitely greater. So,
Okay. Would I recognize, like, the smell of Malpheus from him, though, since I sniffed it
No.
before?
well, I mean, you would, but it's not
The
from
lady
him.
just comes over to the
It's
blacksmith.
not from him.
No.
Okay.
I'm assuming you can differentiate between the people around you and having smelled the things about them before.
All right.
No, you are smelling something different. For 5, you know whatever's in front of you was made by magic. It was made with celestial circle or better magic. And it is somehow impossibly perfect.
Okay.
There is 0 waste of energy, not you. Yeah, the 5 or better occults.
Oh.
I got an 8.
There is 0 waste or burn off of magic of any sort.
Did you say we have a mental link where we can talk to each
No,
other?
we can talk to Fenn and then he can come talk to us.
Gotcha.
Correct.
Well, I relay what I figured out or whatever to Fen to share with everyone else.
Okay. Angus, you know it is a manse. You know it is a very high-level manse.
For those of us that
It is a
Out of
place of
character.
power that has been formed to pull the very nature of creation and force it into a finite space to create usually Hearthstones, which are crystallized versions of life
okay,
and soul energy, more or less.
all right. I just
Yep.
so I understand as a player.
Yeah.
What I'm hearing.
Okay, so it's a man's. So just that's really all they do is create Hearthstones? Why would you have a man's in the middle of fucking town?
Because I'm with Angus. Does he explain this to me? Do you explain this to me? Or at least
So he's doing that, and he would figure out it's a manse, and you would hear him say, "Why would you have a manse in the middle of fucking town?"
and ask what a manse is, explain what a manse is.
Yeah.
I wonder if it has something to do with the temple, with the Shinto temple, because they're meant to keep stuff locked down. What is
I
that?
mean,
What is?
It could
What
be
is-
milking something. I don't know.
Would you all be close enough where you can kind of hear each other in passing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At this point, yeah.
If we spotted each other, then yeah.
Did somebody say lockdown? Douchebaggins on the team, come at me, bros. Sorry.
Not sorry.
Douchebaggins.
What
does she want to keep locked down?
Maybe the person that killed her brother? Oh, Angus, by the way, I don't know if you know this, but we figured out that this is Thennegrin's doing. And that little shrine thing is
This-
like some sort of monument.
This is the first time you've heard the name Thennegrin in your presence.
No.
She said the Lady of Deceit, right hand of Matsumoto.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, but he heard Thennegrin's name in.
Now I heard.
No,
it.
officially.
No, but he meant in context of what I.
Yeah, our characters were doing, yeah.
So apparently, and I say this not too loudly, but loudly enough so everyone can hear it.
There's really not many people milling around here. They tend to stick to the neighborhoods.
Gotcha. this is all Thennegrin's like nonsense. The apples are a gift by she's going by the Lady of Deceit now. And they're a
makes
gift
really nice grams.
according to that. She's also apparently connected to Matsumoto in the sense of I'm guessing that's her father. And her brother died.
No, she married him after he killed her brother.
Yeah.
No.
Or
her mother married him.
Her mother married him. So she's a. Is
Stepped
her
up.
mother also named Thennegrin?
Yeah.
I could have sworn you said that he married Thennegrin at one point too, but
These are
that's
just
fine.
the facts that, as much as I re-say
I didn't think it was
basically
married. I
everything.
thought it was adopted.
Great, so she steals books and makes mansions in the middle of towns. Wonderful bitch.
Well, here's the thing. Who killed her brother?
Camlin.
Camlin. What are we hemming? Is that you?
Well,
I use perception awareness on Camlin to check
Well,
her
here's the
kill.
thing. Camlin doesn't necessarily know Thennegrin's brother.
True.
right.
He knows that he killed the son of the last in the line of Babar.
I'm pretty sure he can put it together though, because that's where he killed.
You guys have
them,
never said
and then
Thennegrin Babar. If he wants to make that leap, that's up to him. But he has never specifically been told that it was Thennegrin was the daughter of Babar, and that her brother was the last son of Babar.
Although I do
You all
think
have
that
those
we can
pieces.
piece it together.
Yeah, if you guys all share information, he
Yeah.
gets it.
Yeah.
That's
If you
what
guys
I'm
can do like a 4-minute like,
Hold
hey,
on.
this is what we know.
Because we're trying to keep a low profile. I'd like to make because you said not a lot of people gather around here. I'd like to keep an eye out for guards and stuff, trying to, taking
Yeah.
notice of us all being around there.
Yep.
All people who entered it the same day. Do you want me to roll for it, or?
There's no one there.
Okay, there's no guards keeping an eye on us. Second, I would recommend that we move this conversation or move us out of the public eye.
Or the Eye of Ra in the center of town that we're talking about?
Yeah.
Yep. I mean,
We have some warehouse space that we can go and talk to. Would you like to buy a knife?
I would love to buy a knife.
Come and see our wares.
I will look at your wares. We're gonna go buy knives, Alia.
You, sir, seem like a man who appreciates a sword. Would you like to buy a sword?
I'd
Yeah,
love
yeah,
to
we're
look
gonna
and
buy a
see what
sword.
you have.
Gam Gam, I'm gonna go buy a sword.
I'll buy a sword, Gam.
Come on, Gam Gam, we're gonna go buy swords.
We're going to a little shop.
Swords. You poke your eye out.
So y'all
We're just going to a nice little shop.
Y'all get
You
filled
love
in
nice
with the various
little shops.
little bits of
Oh, I do
information
love
Yeah.
the shop
that you have gathered amongst each other. So everything you guys have heard at the table, you guys know. Which means, yes, you know Thennegrin was Thennegrin Babar, who is now Thennegrin Dusk.
So suffice it to say, this shrine here is a memorial for a boy I killed. I used to be a very good soldier.
Good soldiers.
Oh, I'm really good at what I
don't
do.
kill little boys.
So
You and their lord orders them to.
alright, so you killed.
Who was your lord?
There is a difference between
know
a
it's
good
Matsumoto.
soldier and a good person.
You're right. I do.
I was just following orders.
I love you no matter
I
what
was
you
just
do.
following orders.
I love you, grandson.
He's a good boy.
Gam Gam's in your
Very
court
good
forever.
boy.
Oh, you're
So,
still a
alright,
nice
great.
little
So you
boy.
killed the bloodline so that Matsumoto can take over the town. So part of this is your fault.
Yes.
So
So Matsumoto liberated Babar.
yeah, so Matsumoto definitely is running the Lotus Nation, and he's not here. So we need to go to the Lotus Nation because that's where he is.
Well, we gotta go to.
Everybody assumes that he's there.
Should we not?
We also need to go to the Artifact City.
Yeah.
At some point. Is that the place? That's the same direction that she was talking about the random things eating people.
Yeah, the things with no organs.
Cute. Things
The
with no
what now?
organs.
Should we not liberate this town?
They found
Yeah,
they heard
there's
some
a-
rumors
there's a
from
region up in that fortress.
waitress
Long overdue for a murder.
that said that there was a place on the water that they just obtained called the Water Nation, and that there were rumors that there were creatures without organs devouring people.
I tell you what, this
that
Matsumoto
just ain't
character is
right.
terrible at naming things.
We're
Yes.
supposed to liberate the
On the
place.
water. I
We
shall
should kill
name
the
it
region of this area.
Water Nation.
So what?
We should kill the region of this area.
Kill the region. Okay, but how does that liberate it? I mean, if they all
Sorry. As you guys go towards the warehouse, as you guys are having this conversation, you're passing a really stinky Shinto shrine.
That
What's
shrine
it
needs
smell
to come
like?
down.
What's it
What
smell
shrine?
You know,
That Shinto shrine.
what's your occult?
1. But I rolled a 3.
Yeah, can I get an intelligence occult roll from you?
Darn it.
Dang it!
I need to find out if you actually know what a Shinto shrine is for.
Can I
Oh,
can I investigate too?
You know what it's for.
Can I investigate the smell?
It's not
in
an
your
actual smell.
face.
It's a charm.
3.
You know Shinto shrines are meant to bind, not like raise up.
All right. Let's not burn it down. I misspoke before. There's something bad in there.
Gim's got trouble with her words sometimes.
My memory ain't like it used to be.
Gam's words get mixed up.
Let's burn it down.
Burn it down! I want a grilled cheese.
Didn't you say that we can't liberate people who like the position that they're in?
Well, they don't like the position they're in. They're forced into this position. Anytime.
Oh, so you did catch what that guy is.
Yeah.
You bum. You bum.
He's in pain. He's gotta fuck with somebody.
I know,
to
I
make
know.
himself feel better.
I do. Look at me. I'm sitting in this chair like.
To be
I'm
fair,
sitting in this chair.
To be fair,
I
I
mean,
got
I
him
felt
with some solid
similarly.
trolls last night, so I kind of earned it.
What did you troll me with last night?
Slurs for people.
Oh yeah. That was good.
Wow.
Fucking Monaco.
Fucking
No,
Monaco.
just leave it there. Leave
Yeah.
it there.
Oh. Fine.
So we're in Pai.
We're fighting. What are you guys doing? You guys are heading to
Mentioned
a warehouse to buy wares.
Yeah.
You guys are sharing
well,
information.
we got there and we had this conversation about all the information. So okay. So we killing the locals? Where are we going?
Whoa,
We're going
whoa, whoa.
somewhere.
Wow.
We can get what suggested killing the local head of the state.
And get straight to genocide.
Seriously.
Like, are we
So
trying to
how
take
many
the
people are we
town?
killing?
Or are we just gonna go from here
No, this is
to
a
get
For my
reconnaissance
own credential
mission.
safety, I'm going to leave the town because I'm still a representative of Nexus in a town. I'm merely pointing out that there's this wonderful forest that provides resources that you might be interested in.
It's just apples.
This is a reconnaissance mission. So.
Yeah, I know. So what are we doing? Are we
By the way, don't
are we
drink
gonna
the
go,
apple
are we-
juice.
So
I
there's
Yes, we're
unhappy
gonna
people
go
here.
to the Lotus Nation next. But
Exactly what I was.
What do we have left to find here?
That might be
do you
why.
have any input about the Shinto shrine, Zalia?
Huh?
Do you have any input about the Shinto shrine? Do you pick up anything weird off of it?
I will let you know.
Alright.
I think it'd be we went and investigated. We went and
didn't
investigated the
It's a man's.
mats.
There's a
I think we should go check out. You or the occult people should get close in a case and observe the
Shinto.
Shinto shrine and really take a look at the forest.
Please tell
Not
me you
just-
had the
I already
sake.
looked
We already
at
looked at the forest.
Oh, okay.
That's only one of the rule books.
So it's just trees connected to grass with magic.
That provide apples.
Yeah.
And
The town.
fun fact, I look normal in the forest.
Yeah.
Please tell me you drank the sake and not the apple juice.
Oh.
Oh, I had the tea with the apples.
You did?
Yep, with the apple wine.
Oh.
What's in the apple wine?
I don't
And
know.
the apples,
The apples from the tree
the magic trees.
that
They're
Thennegrin
magic?
placed.
Yes.
They're
Oh, better.
they're just like the flowers that make metal that produce resources that I made back in Castella. Except these ones make apples, so they have an unlimited wine. They're flowering and fruiting at the same time. They're magic trees.
I've
Yeah.
heard about this before.
I
Yeah, there's something
investigate.
about-
Bisexual.
You have just listened to The Immaculate Chaos, released for free every Wednesday or live streamed bi-weekly on Saturdays, 1200 to 1700 U.S. Eastern. Be sure to join our Discord for the most up-to-date information and join the community. If you wish to support the podcast directly, or need to catch up to the live show, be sure to check out everything offered through Subscribestar and Podbean. If you like the background music, please be sure to check out the related artists. Peter Rowe is the mastermind behind most of the music in the Immaculate Chaos. Till we once again meet in creation. Thanks for listening, Anathema.